What's up, Ober Sports? Jacob Ober here. This is the 250th video I have ever done, and for the 250th video, we're going to do something a little more national, and that is an NBA Finals preview, and whether or not the Cleveland Cavaliers actually have a chance to beat the Warriors this year. So, if you didn't know, the Warriors and the Cavs are playing again in the NBA Finals for the 4th straight year. In fact, every single year that I have been in high school, the NBA Finals matchup was Cavs-Warriors. And this is probably about the biggest margin of talent differential that we have ever seen in this four series matchup. We'll say the Warriors. They're just, in terms of talent, I think this is their best team ever. Of the four series that we've played in the 4 years, this is the best Warriors team we've seen. And you can argue the 73-win team was better, but in terms of a talent level, I think this one is far better. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, this is the worst Cleveland Cavaliers team we've seen in the past 4 years that LeBron has taken to the finals. And it's the margin level, the difference in talent is just astronomical. It's incredible. I mean, on one side you have Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Jordan Bell, and on the other side you have LeBron and Kevin Love and Jeff Green, I think, and Kyle Korver and Larry Nance Jr. And I mean, it's just such an imbalance. It's so. But the fact of the matter remains, though, that LeBron is also playing the best basketball of his career, in my opinion, or at least up there with the best basketball he's ever played. His statistics this playoffs, he's averaging 34 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, and 9 assists per game. That is an unheard of stat line for playoffs. This is going to go down, regardless of whether or not the Cavs win the series or not. It's going to go down as one of the best single playoff performances of all time. It's been unreal, and the fact of the matter remains, he's also hit like 2 or 3 buzzer beaters and numerous clutch shots. His turnaround fadeaway has become one of the best in the game over the course of this playoffs. It's been unreal from him. And honestly, I mean, he's really making a good case for himself to be named the best basketball player of all time, even over Michael Jordan. And I honestly think if he ends up winning the series somehow, I don't know how you couldn't put him at number 1. But it's really going to be a really interesting series to watch, I think, regardless of what happens, just to see like how much LeBron can actually elevate this Cavs team. We saw him beat the Victor Oladipo-led Pacers, and we saw him beat the Toronto Raptors, who he beats every year, and we saw him beat the Celtics, who are missing their 2 best players, Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving. And that's not to knock LeBron or anything. I'm just saying, I think this is the true test for LeBron. This is the true test that he's going to have to face and say, okay, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. We've been able to beat teams that people expect you to beat. Now can you go and beat the team that nobody expects you to beat? And if he does it, I don't see a way that you don't call him the greatest of all time. I mean, it's been just an incredible run for him right now. And if he finishes it off with an NBA Finals against a team that is this considerably more talented than his own, I can't see a way that you can't call him the greatest of all time. So, do they really have a chance? I mean, it reminds me of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. It's like, you have Aaron Rodgers, the Packers are always going to compete. I mean, look at the Packers last year. They were 4-1 with Aaron Rodgers. He goes down, then the rest of the year they win 3 games total. And it's the same way with LeBron. Like, you take LeBron off the Cavs, this team probably doesn't even make the playoffs. You pull LeBron on the Cavs, they're in the NBA Finals. Like, it's just he's such a difference maker, and he makes players on his team so much better than they actually are, that I think he does actually give them a chance to win this series. Now, it's a very small chance, but it is a chance nonetheless. I think at the very least they'll win at least 1 game in Cleveland. In a game like they'll catch the Warriors on a bad shooting night, I think, at the very least. At the best case scenario for the Cavs, I think the Cavs could have an outside chance to win in 7 games just because of how great LeBron has been and how much he can elevate his team. But it can't be just LeBron. It's got to be, you have to have J.R. Smith knocking down his shots. You have to have Kevin Love stay healthy, etc., etc. You have to have the contributions from teammates. Even if they're grossly out-talented and outmatched, you have to have the contributions, and you can get that. You can get that. There are teams out there that are just so elevated by other players on the team and they're able to compete, even though the talent matchup is a lot different. It's a lot more in favor of the other team. You can still compete because LeBron is just that good. So that's my opinion on it. I think the Cavs do have a chance to win this series, but it's a very slim chance. And I mean, how much can one player do? Like, this is really testing the limits here. Like I said, if LeBron wins this series, it's going to be hard for me to say he's not the greatest of all time. Right now, I still think it's just about even. I think you could give a slight edge to Jordan, but I mean, like, this would really put him over the edge. It would be like, this would be one of LeBron's crowning achievements. I don't think it would be as great as the 3-1 comeback. That's his crowning achievement right now. But even, I mean, it would compare. I'd say it would compare. And I mean, if they come back from a 3-1 deficit in this or some sort of deficit like that, it would be one of the single greatest achievements in all of basketball history across all sports levels. So, anyways, that's my opinion on it. I think the Cavs do have a chance. You just got to get contributions from guys. They have to have LeBron play at all-time great level, like I said. And they're going to have J.R. Smith knocking down threes and have their players stay healthy. But they do have a chance. They do have a chance. Even though some people are saying they're going to get swept or they're going to lose in 5, I think there's a chance. I'm going to say the Warriors win this one in 6. But, I mean, there's still an outside chance for the Cavs. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.